Davenie Johanna Joey Heatherton is an American actress, dancer, and singer. Early life: Davenie Johanna Heatherton was born and raised in Rockville Centre, New York, a suburb of New York City. She was nicknamed Joey as a child, a combination of her first name Davenie and her middle name Johanna. Her father, Ray Heatherton, was a Broadway star and television pioneer. Her mother, also named Davenie, was a dancer. Heatherton has a brother, Dick, who later became a disc jockey. She attended St. Agnes Academy, a Catholic grade and high school. Career: Heatherton began her career as a child actress. She first appeared on television on her father's show The Merry Mailman, a popular children's show in New York. At the age of 13, she was a member of the ensemble and an understudy in the original Broadway production of The Sound of Music, and received her first sustained national exposure that same year as a semi-regular on The Perry Como Show, playing an exuberant teenager with a perpetual crush on Perry Como. She also appeared extensively on The Dean Martin Show. Dean Martin invited her to perform numerous times on the show, starting with the premiere episode of September 16, 1965. From June to September 1968, along with Frank Sinatra, Jr., she co-hosted Martin's summer substitute musical comedy hour, Dean Martin Presents The Gold Diggers. She also made multiple appearances on 1960s television shows such as The Andy Williams Show, The Hollywood Palace, The Ed Sullivan Show, and This Is Tom Jones. In 1964, she appeared on The Tonight Show, where she coached Johnny Carson on the finer points of dancing the frog. During that era, she also appeared in Bob Hope's USO Troop between 1965 and 1977, entertaining the GIs with her singing, dancing and provocative outfits. Excerpts from the USO tours were televised as part of Hope's long-running series of NBC monthly specials, culminating in the top-rated Christmas shows, where Heatherton segments were regularly featured. She appeared as a mystery guest on What's My Line on November 7, 1965, the last show on which Dorothy Kilgallen appeared. Acting. Throughout the 1960s, Heatherton interspersed her variety show appearances with dramatic turns in 3 theatrical films and on numerous episodes of series such as Route 66, Mr. Novak, The Virginian, and The Nurses. Heatherton also appeared in the movies Twilight of Honor, Where Love Has Gone and My Blood Runs Cold. In Twilight of Honor, her film debut, she played the young wife of an accused murderer. The only one of the 3 films to be made in color, 1964's Where Love Has Gone, was a big-budget melodrama based on Harold Robbins' Roman Clef about the scandalous Lana Turner Cheryl Crane Johnny Stompanato manslaughter case, with Heatherton playing the daughter of the Turner character. In 1964, Heatherton co-starred in My Blood Runs Cold, the second of 3 1965 horror suspense films directed by William Conrad, alongside Troy Donahue. The following year, she appeared in a 2-part episode of I Spy with Robert Culp and Bill Cosby, playing a girl who returns an original Leonardo da Vinci painting to a Roman museum. 1970s Present equals. In 1972, Heatherton released her first album, The Joey Heatherton Album. The first single, a cover of the 1957 Ferlin Husky song Gone, spent 15 weeks on the Billboard's Hot 100, peaking at number 24. The second single, Sorry, peaked at number 87. By the 1970s, Heatherton's career was slowing down, but she was still popular enough to do a series of television ads for RC Cola and certain mattresses. A brief high point came in July 1975, when she headlined Joey and Dad, a 4-week Sunday night summer replacement series for Cher's 1975-76 variety show in which she performed alongside her own father. Each episode would involve Ray Heatherton waxing nostalgic over life with his daughter while rooting through his attic. In subsequent years, Heatherton performed in Las Vegas and acted in a few television shows and films, including the 1972 thriller Bluebeard. Additionally, she played the starring role as Xaviera Hollander in 1977's Watergate-inspired The Happy Hooker Goes to Washington. In 1990, Heatherton returned to the screen with a small role as a religious fanatic in John Waters' teen musical comedy film Cry Baby. In 1997, Heatherton appeared nude in an issue of Playboy. Her most recent acting role was in the 2002 Damon Packard film Reflections of Evil. Personal life: in April 1969, Heatherton married Lance Rentzel, a wide receiver for the Dallas Cowboys, in New York City. In November 1970, Rentzel was arrested for exposing himself to a 10-year-old girl. He pleaded guilty to the charge and promised to undergo psychiatric treatment. Rentzel was given a suspended sentence. Heatherton filed for divorce in September 1971. It became final the following year. In July 1985, she was arrested and charged with theft of services for refusing to pay a $4,906 bill from a hotel and spa in Long Island where she stayed in 1984. She pleaded not guilty to the charge. On July 8, 1985, she was arrested and charged with interfering with a government agent's duties and disturbing the peace after she allegedly slapped and pulled the hair of a clerk at Manhattan's U.S. Passport Agency office. She was acquitted of both charges in September 1986. On August 30, 1986, Heatherton was arrested for assault in Hillcrest, Rockland County, New York, after she stabbed Jerry Fisher, her former boyfriend and ex-manager, in the hand with a steak knife during an argument. Fisher was later treated at a local hospital and released. After her arrest, Heatherton told police who she was, but they did not believe her. She then handed one of the officers her purse to verify her identity. While looking through Heatherton's purse, the officer found a foil packet with less than a gram of cocaine. Heatherton was charged with assault and misdemeanor drug possession. Jerry Fisher later dropped the charge of assault against Heatherton. In October 1987, a court ruled that the search was unconstitutional as Heatherton was not advised that she could refuse a purse search. As a result, the misdemeanor drug possession was also dropped. TV and filmography. Award nominations. References. External links. Joey Heatherton at the Internet Movie Database, Joey Heatherton discography at Discogs, appearance on What's My Line? On November 7, 1965, a tribute to Joey Heatherton.